Periva Sharanam, all of you waiting to hear the next story? I am also very excited to talk about the next story for all of you. Today, I am going to share a story about Lord Shiva and the snake that is there wound around his neck. Lord Shiva, very affectionately called as Shiva Umachi, our beloved Shiva Umachi. He is the supreme and one of the primary deities in our culture. Being so supreme in power, Lord Shiva, he is known for his patience, wit, and also very forgiving nature. That is why he is also called as Ashutoshi. The snake that is often seen coiled around Lord Shiva 3 times around his neck, it faces towards the right side and is called Vasuki. According to our scriptures and the Puranas, Vasuki was born to Rishi Kashyapa and Kadru after Adishesha. Vasuki was the most powerful snake and an ardent devotee of Lord Shiva. Vasuki played a very significant role by becoming the string of the bow that Lord Shiva used to destroy the cities built by Tripurasuras. Vasuki Nagaraj is highly respected and revered in Hinduism and is worshipped on the festival of Naga Panchami. Even today, people perform various pujas for the snakes to get their blessings. In some of the ancient works, the serpent king Vasuki has been depicted having multiple heads and is also referred as the 1,000-headed serpent king. There are many legends and stories associated to Lord Shiva and the snake Vasuki. The king of the serpents, Vasuki, considers himself lifeless without Lord Shiva. He looks like a beautiful ornament wrapped around the neck of Nilakanthan, Lord Shiva. As per the stories in the Puranas, during the Samudra Manthan, the churning of the ocean of milk, which happened so many years back, a deadly poison came out of the ocean. The poison was called as Halahala. In order to save all the beings of the 3 worlds, Lord Shiva, he had to consume the poison. Apart from Lord Shiva, a few snakes which were present in the water, they also consumed the poison, and Vasuki was one of the snakes who consumed the poison, as he was tied to the mountain Mandara as a rope used for churning. But Vasuki was such a lovely snake. He did not complain even after consuming the poison. Looking at his devotion, Lord Shiva was so impressed and he decided to wear Vasuki, the king of the Sarpas, around his neck. There is also another legend or a story associated to this event of how Vasuki came around Lord Shiva's neck. So as per this legend, during the churning of the ocean of milk, Vasuki, the son of sage Kashyapa and Kadru, consumed the deadly poison that emerged out of the ocean. Due to excessive churning process, Vasuki's body was so badly injured all over and he was so distressed. He surrendered to Lord Shiva and fell at his feet. Then later, as said by the Supreme Lord Shiva, the serpent king Vasuki received all his strength and powers after the Amritam that was churned out, and from that moment onwards he became the most ardent devotee of Lord Shiva and was humbled when Lord Shiva placed him around his neck. According to yet another legend, after Lord Kartigeya, Swami Muruga, he killed Tarakasura, who was an Asura king. His sons Tarakaksha, Vidyunmali and Kamalaksha, they were so angry and wanted to teach the Devas a lesson. These Asuras, they undertook severe penances in order to please Lord Brahma. Impressed by their severe penance, Lord Brahma told them, "You ask for a boon and I will give you." The Asuras requested Lord Brahma to make them immortal. Lord Brahma replied by saying that nobody can be immortal. The 3 Asuras then thought for a while and asked Lord Brahma to bless them with some fortresses which would last forever. Lord Brahma once again said that nothing can last forever. Hence the 3 Asuras came up with another witty scheme. They requested Lord Brahma to grant a boon according to which the destruction of the fortresses could be done only by a single arrow, which would penetrate all the three cities at the same time, which was practically impossible. Lord Brahma granted them this desire. Mayasura, the great Asura, and an ardent devotee of Lord Shiva, was a great architect. He built the three cities called as Tripura. These three cities were mobile and constantly moved in various directions. The three cities were located on earth, in the sky, and in heaven, respectively. The city that was constructed on earth, it had walls of iron. The city constructed in sky was built with walls of silver and located in the sky. And the third city, which was constructed in heaven, had walls made of gold. After the cities were constructed, the three asuras would attack the Devaloka after every few intervals and cause them huge destruction. The Devas were very tired and ran to Lord Brahma to seek his help. Lord Brahma told them that only Lord Shiva can help. Learning this, all the Devas went to Lord Shiva to take his help. Lord Shiva made a bow and an arrow and a powerful chariot and prepared himself. Knowing that the three cities were mobile and would never come in a straight line except for a specific period, Lord Shiva waited patiently for that period, and when the time came near, he aimed his bow and arrow at the three converged cities and hit the arrow at the core of the cities. Soon all the three cities began collapsing. The string of the bow was snake Vasuki. Thus Vasuki served Lord Shiva whenever needed. It is said that Vasuki was always ready to help his master, Lord Shiva. So what is the learning from the story? However strong and however energetic or big we might be, it is always important to stay humble and surrender at the lotus feet of the Lord. Vasuki, the snake, he was so strong, he was big and long, and he could also bring out poison and harm other people. But he never did that. He used his strength to serve the Lord and help other people. And that is how we should also use our traits and our strengths to benefit others. I will come back to you with another story next week. See you then. Periva Sharanam.